Welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman podcast, where we explore, explain, and discuss what makes us a whole lot of women in today's society. I created the Whole Lotta Woman brand to embrace the 4 traits that I feel make someone a whole lot of woman in today's world, and those are beauty, brain, strength, and standards. We'll be covering a variety of topics from relationships to real estate. If you would like to join this sisterhood, please subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned for more. Hey ladies, welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman podcast. I decided to switch up the format of the podcast and change it to a weekly show. So from now on, I'll have an overall topic for the month, and then I'll release a different segment each week. So for the month of August, we'll be discussing how to level up. And this week's episode will cover the beauty aspect of leveling up. But before we get into that, I want to let everybody know we have a YouTube channel now. So make sure you go like and subscribe, and also leave me a little comment. On the YouTube channel, that's where I expand on some of the topics we discuss here on the podcast. And I'll put the link in the show notes so you guys can go subscribe to that. And I'll also be releasing a new segment in September called Whole Lotta Woman of the Week. This segment highlights women from all backgrounds and walks of life for their greatness and what they bring to the world. From stay-at-home moms to boss chicks, we celebrate all women over here. So if you want to be nominated as Whole Lotta Woman of the Week, please fill out the form that's on the Whole Lotta Woman website. I will put that link in the show notes as well. And you can also nominate a friend for Whole Lotta Woman of the Week. So, all right, now we got that out the way. Let's get into the show. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about in the beauty aspect of the level up process is updating your wardrobe. So because you're leveling up, you probably want to update your wardrobe because that is a natural part of the process, is to change your style or update your style, you would say. So first thing you want to do is figure out what style you want to be. You know, what style you want to look like at the end of this process, what type of woman you want to present yourself as. And after you do that, you know, you can start shopping for pieces. But when you go to the store, make sure you go with the look in mind so you don't just end up buying pieces that you can't style with other stuff, or pieces that look like stuff you already used to because you didn't really go with the look in mind. So now you're just buying what you're comfortable with, which is what you already have. So keep that in mind. You also want to dress for your body type. And I say this because this is big for comfort and confidence overall. So it's sites, I know you can look on that. You can research what styles fit your body type. You know, they have stuff like Pear and Apple. I don't know the body type styles, but, you know, you could look that up and you could see what types of clothing look best on you or your body type. And you could start there and try little pieces like that and see what you're comfortable with, what flatters your body, what doesn't flatter your body, and what flatters your personal style as well. So, because the style of clothes that they say for your body type might not be a style of clothing you like. So, just figure it out. It's all a process. So, it's not something you have to figure out overnight. So, you can also set aside money for new clothes, or you could just buy pieces gradually. You don't have to go out and blow $500 at one time on a whole new wardrobe. It's just gradual updates, buying pieces here or there, you know what I mean? Thrift shopping if you're into that. I like to shop off season. That's when you can get cute stuff for the low. I'm a bargain shopper, so I find sales anywhere. But yeah, I really like shopping off season. So I can get boots half off, coats half off, stuff like that. That's how I built my my coat and my shoe game up, my boot game, because I already had like sandals and pumps and stuff like that, but I wanted more boots. So that's when I do it. So that's just a suggestion. Always check the sales section. I start at the sales section, to be honest, because if I can find what I like here and that satisfies me, I'm going to stay here because I'm going to get more for my dollar. Now, I might do all my sales shopping and then go browse the other section. And if anything jumps out at me that I have to have, okay, that's one thing. But if it doesn't, I'm still good. And I got my money's worth. And let me see. Start with basic pieces and then that you can mix and match before you just go out buying a whole bunch of statement pieces that you can only wear one time a season or one time once a month. So start with your basic pieces that you can mix and match. That way you're building the wardrobe, and then you start buying your statement pieces that you can add to your wardrobe that give you that pop, that look. Um, Try to find different ways to style an outfit so it just doesn't look repetitive each time you wear it. So say it's a t-shirt and jeans, your favorite t-shirt and your favorite jeans, and it's something you like to wear often, but don't wear it the same way every time. Tie it up in the front sometimes, put a belt on sometimes, tuck it in, have it out, you know what I mean. Just try different ways of styling it. Put a baseball cap on with it one day, wear heels with it another day, things like that. So it doesn't look like you're just repeating the same thing, but to you, you know it's the same outfit and you got that 100% comfort because it's your favorite shirt and your favorite jeans. But the world doesn't know that. So try shopping at stores that can help you build your wardrobe fast when you're trying to find your style, because you don't want to spend a lot of money on pieces and then not like it, and then they're just sitting in your closet, and then you still revert back to what you have because what you bought isn't satisfying you, or you didn't buy enough of it. So I shop at places like Ross, TJ Maxx, Shein, Fashion Nova. I do Fashion Nova sales section. I shop in their regular section too, but when I first started shopping with them, and they're also always having sales, so I just do that, and you just build it up, and then you, like I said, incorporate your statement pieces in between. Okay. As far as your overall appearance, leveling up your overall appearance, your hairstyle. Try new hairstyles. Try, if you never had braids before, try that. If you never had a weave before, try that. You know what I mean? If you've been scared to cut your hair, you could cut your hair. It'll grow back, or buy a wig and cover it back up if you don't like it. But just try something different, because it'll give you a different little vibe for yourself. Because when you look in the mirror, you're not going to see the same person, the same woman that you've been seeing for the past 20, 30 years. You're like, oh, I never thought I would cut my hair. I never thought I would wear braids. I never thought I would look good like this. And you try it, and you really do. And you might love it. Try, if you can afford it, to get get your hair done professionally, because unless you just one of those girls that just know how to do hair. But even sometimes y'all need a break, because I got friends that know how to do their hair too, but they'll still go get it professionally done. And it's just something about letting somebody else do all the work, child. It's something, sit back and let somebody else do it. Relax. As far as makeup, that's definitely been part of my journey. I got Ipsy, so I have so much makeup and brushes and stuff like that, and I wasn't really using it like I should. So over the pandemic, that's when I really started trying to learn how to do something, and now I feel like I can, beat my face when necessary, beat my friends' faces when necessary. Now, I'm not saying I'm giving professional makeup artists teas, but you could tell you got a beat on, child. And I've done my friend's makeup for her birthday, and she got so many compliments. Made me feel good, child. One of her friends asked me to do her makeup afterwards. I was like, yeah, girl. Made me feel like I was doing something, child. But, yeah, YouTube will be your best friend when it comes to that, too, because that's certainly where I got my stuff from. People, TikTok, Instagram, and stuff like that. But YouTube, the girls have a longer time to explain the process. So that's why I say YouTube. And if you are a girl that does like basic makeup, or you just have that one little go-to routine, try something else. If you always do neutrals, add a little color. If you used to a natural lash, add a little flare. If you used to a flare, try natural. Just try something new. Just try something new and see how you like it. That's what it's all about, really. You can always go back. It's nothing is forever. Always keep your, nails and clothes clean and ironed. I talked about this in the first episode. Like, presentation is a thing. You do need to iron your clothes. If you can get professional manicures, of course, do that. If you can't, girl, these press-ons they got out nowadays, they a whole different level. So I wear those from time to time. If I can't get my nails done, I would throw on some press-ons. I got a friend, EdenVineNails.com. She has beautiful press-on nails. Like, I just bought a set from her for my birthday. And it's one of those sets, they got all the rhinestones on it. Girls be paying, like, if you were to get your nails done by a nail artist, paying like $300 for. And the set was $65. Now, she has cheaper sets than that and ready-to-wear stuff like that. But this is more like the kind of custom type stuff. And she has a subscription program. So, basically, $75. Last time I checked, it was like, if you pay $75 for 3 months, you get 3 sets of nails a month. So that's 9 sets of nails, and then you could choose, like, if you want the luxe nails. So it's not just like the plain one color. It's like the ones with the diamonds on them and 3D and the nail art, however you want. So she has so many different styles. So definitely go check that out. But yeah, press-ons are the way to go. Let me see. Iron your clothes. I'm looking at my iPad while I'm talking to y'all. Iron your clothes. That's big. That's very big and looking presentable. You can have on a nice suit, but girl, it's wrinkled. It look like you just been rolling in the field. You know, now people can tell the difference between, oh, you've been walking around all day or sitting at your desk and standing up and, working versus, you ain't ironed that suit when you left the house. So, get a steamer. I use a steamer for like my delicate stuff, because you know how some of our stuff is like thin and you might not want to put an iron to it. Just, you know how girls clothes fabrics are. So get you a steamer. I got me one. I think it was like $30 or $40 on Amazon, something like that. Yeah, and it's a travel steamer. So when I go out of town, I can iron my clothes. You don't have to worry about using the one in the hotel if they have one. White stuff be coming all out of that. And my steamer is an iron and a steamer, so I'm covered. As far as like hygiene and skincare, just start taking care of your skin. Like using body oils, keep yourself lotion. Of course, shower regularly. But I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm going to say that. Make sure you shower. Lotion and moisturize. Clean hair. Keep, people can smell your hair more than you realize it. So try to just keep a clean, neat, polished presentation. That's basically what it is, because it's just basically saying don't be sloppy. That's all I'm saying. And y'all know what neat is. Like, I'm pretty sure you do, but I'm just going to go through it, because these little things might not be things you've considered individually. So you might want to develop a skincare routine. Like I said, I got Ipsy, so I have so much skincare, and I just have my nights for exfoliation. I got my facial steamer as well. I have nights I do that because you don't want to exfoliate too much. I got my mask, my sheet mask, mud mask, green tea mask, any kind of mask you could think of. I got that. So care about yourself. That's all it is. And then on another note, I want you to have situational awareness. There is a time and place for everything. So that's like we talked about in episode 1. That's not wearing your club clothes to work. This is also something you can do and still incorporate your personal style. So nobody's saying you can't be yourself, anywhere you go. But at work is a way to present yourself. When you out on the weekends with your girls, it's a way to present yourself. But even on the weekends, if you're going into a public place like Walmart, you may not need to have your butt cheeks out. You may need to have on a bra because kids are around, and that's just not something that you need to expose somebody else's kid to. It's different when you walk around the house with your kids and with no bra on, but come on now. The next thing I want to talk about is inner beauty and how to express your inner beauty outwardly. How to project it. So first thing is facial expression. Please try to be aware of your facial expression. I know a lot of us have that resting bitch face and we know it. So don't just say you know it and just stay with it. Try to be more aware. Like I got a homegirl that's from New York, and that's something we always joked about with her, that I call it just her straight face. She's like that all the time, even when she's happy. And so that's just something she was telling me she's tried, that she's been more aware of, and it's really been working out for her. So be conscious of it. If you catch yourself mean mugging for no reason because you in thought, because that's what I do. Like if I'm in thought, my facial expression might express what I'm thinking and not where I'm actually at in public. So I might catch myself like mean mugging or something like that because I'm thinking about something crazy. And just get it together. Don't beat yourself up. Just catch yourself and get right back to it. You don't have to smile all the time, walk around cheesy, but just try to look pleasant and approachable. That's part of leveling up. So, showing gratitude is another way to project inner beauty. Showing gratitude to the people around you shows that you don't just care about yourself and your needs. Celebrate your friends' accomplishments and support their businesses, especially if you want them to do the same for you. So don't just be a one-sided or selfish friend, because that's not cute. Your attitude, try to maintain a positive demeanor. Try to see the bright side of things. I know you can't do that all the time, but try to be optimistic. Don't be that person that's always focusing on the negative stuff, always pointing out the bad side of something. Don't be the dream killer friend. Nobody wants that person around. They can't tell you about their business idea because all you going to do is point out what's wrong with it and why they're going to fail. No solution to bring to the table, but you can point out every reason why they're not going to be successful at it. Don't be that friend. And if you catch yourself doing that, stop. And think about it now and think about, are you that friend? Because you got to think that you could be hurting your friends' feelings way more than you realize. They might not let on every time, but it might be a lot of stuff they not telling you now because they know you going to hate on it. Because I've had somebody that I was cool with before. And it was a dude, but he was just like, why everybody say I'm negative? And I'm like, because you always have to point out the negative stuff. Like, that's all you do. Excuse me. It's like because you're not doing nothing, you want to make sure you point out why somebody else can't do something. And that's not a cute trait to have at all. And you got to understand, people don't have to deal with your attitude or your disrespect. So after a while, people might just stop dealing with you because in their level up journey, they don't want friends like you. Somebody who don't believe in them, who never has anything positive to say or don't have time to listen to them. You only worried about yourself. Be more understanding with your friends and empathetic to your friends' situations. So what I mean by that is, if there's a situation and a friend can't be there for you, don't just automatically get offended. Like, find out if they're going through something first, like in their own lives, before you feel slighted. Like, that's a big thing that a lot of girls fall out about, is because you so busy worried about them not being there for you, you don't know what they're going through. And it's just not fair to expect understanding from other people, but you not giving understanding. That makes no sense. And like I said, that's that one-sided stuff. No, people getting tired of that. Like, and people will cut you off. That's when you get cut off and you don't know why. It's because, girl, what you my friend for? Like, you don't bring no light to the situation. So think about that. Be genuine to yourself. I'm sorry. Be genuine and be yourself around people. Don't be afraid to show who you are. If you have a sense of humor, show it. Don't be afraid, because the right people will be attracted to you. Like, I remember I had an ex-boyfriend, and like me, I'm silly, like I'm goofy, all that. And I remember him looking at me with disgust one time. He was like, "You goofy, man. But he had this look of disgust on his face. Like, it won't like, oh, you goofy. Like, it's cool. Like, nah, like, dang, like, you lame. Like, and it's just like, okay, you not the one for me because I know I ain't lame. But I'm not finna be some little stuck in the box, stick in the mud girl for you either. Like, I'm not finna dim my light because you don't find me entertaining. I'll just go where I'm enjoyed. And you got to learn to recognize when people don't like you. Like, when I say you, I mean you as a person. They don't like your personality. They don't like the things that make you you. You gonna tell me I'm goofy like you don't like it. Well, that's me. That's who I am. So I can't change that. So I got to change from dealing with you. That's all I can do, because dealing with somebody who don't like you for you, all they going to do is tear you down every single day, all the time. And your light is going to start dimming because you want to be tolerated. And the only way for them to tolerate you is for you to not be yourself. How does that work? And so if you, like I said, if you being genuine around everybody, the right people will be attracted to you. So when somebody saying, oh, you too loud, you too goofy, you think you smart, all this and that, no, I'm just me. Obviously, you're bothered by who I am, so I don't need to be interacting with you. That's just what it is. You gotta learn to recognize when people don't like you. That could be friends, family, co-workers. This can happen anywhere. People can actually not like you and be around you all the time. And also, never dumb yourself down and think that's cute. Don't dumb yourself down to fit in, and don't dumb yourself down because you think it's cute. I knew this girl that I could tell, like, you really think this is cute. The girl had cancer before, right? And so she didn't have it at the time we had this conversation, but it was me and her, and we was sitting with this dude she was talking to. They was at my house. And so we was talking to her about drinking water because she had a condition where she did need to just drink water. And she didn't drink water at all. Like, she was one of them dark soda people. So she just kept saying, I know it's bad. It's bad. And we was like, girl, I literally said to her, girl, so if water was the cure to cancer, you wouldn't drink the water? She was like, it's crazy you said that because when I was in chemo, the doctor was begging me to drink water because he said I had to drink it because that pushes the chemo through your veins and stuff like that, like helps push it through. And I was like, and you wouldn't drink it? I know it's bad. It's bad. Like, and she was just saying it like like it's cute. And he was looking at her like, that's not okay. That's not normal, because she was 45, y'all. You way too old to think that's cute. Not drinking water to live. Literally live or die. You think it's still cute to not drink water because it's bad. You sound like Carisha, real bad. She hate water real bad. So, being yourself, I want to go back to that. Being yourself will attract like-minded people that you can really be comfortable around, and be the real you. So, I want to tell you, like, I had a friend in college, right? So we was in social where we met, I want to say we met, it was my sophomore year, it was like my junior year. But either way, so my homegirl, Ashley, she thought that I was like this bougie type girl because of who I was hanging with, and that person was bougie. And so she told me, and I don't even remember this day, but she told me she was amazed the first time we hung out and we was on the bridge and we was talking and this, that, and the other. And she said she started a song, and then I started rapping all the words. She said, you started going off, and and she said, I was looking like, dang, I don't even know all the words. She was like, oh, this little mug, cool, okay. And that's because I was myself. I didn't know what perception she had of me of being bougie, but I didn't hold back who I was just because this is my first time around her one-on-one, and she don't and I don't know what she give or whatever. I'm myself. You gonna like it or not? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know I was breaking an idea of who she thought I was when I was doing it. Like I said, she thought I was this bougie chick. Next, I'm spitting raps harder than her. So that she don't even know, and she was the one from the city, from the hood, and all that kind of stuff. So it really tripped her out. Like, this little mug, okay, you cool, all right. So be yourself, and like I said, we've been friends ever since. And she's also the one, like I said, that helped me with my self-esteem in college. Like, when it was so low, and I was depressed, like, that was the friend that I always say saved my life. So that's why I say just be yourself. And see, if I had held back that day, in her mind I would have been just that bougie chick. She all right, but she bougie, so we ain't gonna click like that. But when she saw me be myself, it was like a instant click, and we was friends ever since. And like, we was laughing about it one day. She was like, okay, this mug got layers. Like, it's okay to have a layered personality. I can be bougie, not bougie, but it's like I can be classy. I can do my ratchet stuff, have my ratchet time, smart, professional, all that kind of stuff. I can talk to anybody, and it's okay to have a layered personality. I have different types of friends because of that. And it's okay to be that type of person. You don't have to only show one side of your personality to fit in one group of people. I got different friend groups. I got different friends. And we all bring something to the table. They all know me. And so, I also want to say, stop hating on yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but just try to be more intentional when combating self-talk. When you feel yourself being mean to you, stop and give yourself credit for what you did accomplish. Try to be more glass half full when you're talking to yourself. Of course, you want to take accountability for the things that you have to do, but it's different from just beating yourself up. There is no need for that. So try to be nice to you. Stop focusing on what you don't have, what you think people gonna say about you. Like I said before, when I was in college, I would get dressed and I would know I look cute, but walk the long way around campus because I felt like everybody was about to be talking about me. Oh, she thinks she cute. Oh, she skinny. Why she got heels on? Like, I just thought all this was going on, and that stopped me. First of all, that made me walk extra long in heels. That's the first thing. I was putting more work on myself by talking down on myself like that. And at the end of the day, nobody was thinking about me. It's not like, everybody think I'm cute type, attention. No, this is like, I'm thinking everybody I walk past is going to be whispering to their friends, like on TV, about who she thinks she is. It wasn't, that's not what it was going to give. Like, nobody was thinking about me. We all in college. Everybody had their own stuff going on. So I wish that I had been nicer to myself, and just had realized, like, girl, you cool, you cute, but ain't nobody sweating you like that. You know what I mean? To the point where they just about to be just talking about you in huddles and huddles every time you walk out your dorm. Like, it's not like that, girl. I promise. Another thing that helps you express your inner beauty, or helps it come out and just show naturally, is just focusing on what makes you happy. And when I say that, this includes friends, activities, and environments. Like, if you have a set of friends that you don't have to question the side eye, hang with those friends. Focus on, like, nurturing those relationships, because they are the healthy friendships that you want in your life, especially during your level up transformation. Like, the friends that you got a side eye and stuff, that's always making them slick remarks and all that kind of stuff, why hang around people that make you anxious like that or uncomfortable? Like, how is that beneficial to your mental health or your just overall life? How? So don't stay due to history or longevity, especially if it's a history of toxic behavior. Because I've had a friend do that or say that. Like, she did some toxic stuff, some friendship ending stuff, and when I confronted her about it, it was just like, but how long we known each other? Girl, that don't have nothing to do with what you did to me. I'm not going to keep you around just because we knew each other for a while. No. And if you don't like going certain places or doing certain activities that your friends or family like to partake in, don't go. It's okay to not participate or attend. Like, my friends knew that I didn't like hood clubs because I just didn't like the danger element in it. Like, I'm too old to be running gunshots, stuff like that, child. People be getting shot in the head and that ain't cute. So I don't want to go. And I didn't feel bad if my friends was going to a club that I didn't want to go to. I just wouldn't go. I didn't say they had to go to a club that I want to go to because I knew I had friends that like hood clubs. So just because I don't like hood clubs don't mean she can't never go to another one for the rest of her life or the rest of our friendship. That ain't right either. So do stuff that makes you happy. So me going to the hood club, I'm gonna be in there anxious, and I could have a good time after I start drinking and stuff like that. But I know overall that's not my cup of tea. And if something was to happen, I'm gonna be saying, this why I don't come. This why I shouldn't have went. Why did I go? Knowing I don't like it. So think about how much fun can you actually have in a place that make you uncomfortable. So that includes like chilling with guys, clubs, house parties, drug parties, any type of thing. And when I say like that, because like, you know, when you younger, teenage, 20s, stuff like that, your friends are meeting guys, and so you going to slide and chill with them dudes and stuff. So you don't know these guys from Adam, and you don't know what situations you always walking into. So sometimes when you get into the spot, it ain't like he said it was going to be on the phone. He told you it was just going to be him and his mans, but you walk in and there's 7 dudes and guns on the table, and it's just a trap. And this ain't what you thought. Now, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? And if you got a friend that you know like hanging out in them kind of situations, consider that too. Like, I had to tell a friend before, I can't go with her to see her booze no more. I said, because she would go in the back room for like 3 hours. Like, you know, and I would be out there with her, cause she was gay, so her the girl she was talking to would like either have a dude there, like one of her homeboys, you know what I mean, that I got to talk to for the next 3 hours that I don't know, like that I don't want to. And then I just feel like if you gonna be in the back room for 3 hours, you should have came by yourself. Now, if you bring in your friend, you know you ain't supposed to be off in the back for 3 hours unless both of us got booze here and you know I'm doing my thing for 3 hours somewhere. And that's not what it was given. And I literally told her, I'm not coming back over here with you because you left me out for 3 hours. I'm sorry, Keith. I'm sorry. She ended up convincing me to go with her again the next weekend, y'all. And it happened again. This time, I'm stuck with the girl roommate that is on Zan and got me. She was a stripper on Zan. She was a stripper. She was on Zan. And she had me doing Just Dance. And I was in there doing Just Dance with an attitude. Because it was such an awkward situation, because it's one thing when we was all sitting at the table together laughing and kicking. But then when they went out to the back, old girl was like, you know, she was talking about the bar had her gone and stuff like that. And then she was like, oh, let's go in my room and chill. So I'm like, all right. So we went in her room. We chilling. Like, I think we was watching TV. But then she was like, she want to do the game. And I'm like, I'm at her house. I don't know these people like that. It was just such an awkward situation that, like, my friends be rolling when I tell them, because I'm literally in there. I'm telling them, I'm doing Michael Jackson with an attitude. I'm dancing the Thriller. I'm doing the Thriller dance with an attitude, with a whole straight face, y'all. So I'm looking stupid. I know it looks stupid. You sit there and you do the daggone Thriller dance with your face straight. Like, I was so mad. And I remember at one point, the girl had came out, and so I'm thinking like, okay, they must be finishing up. Like, she was like, oh, y'all in here chilling. Like, not like that, but I hope my homegirl's coming out soon. We not chill. I know it looked like I'm having fun because I'm dancing to Michael Jackson right now, but I'm really not having a good time. So I hope my friend come out another hour and a half. So after that, I was over it. Like them, that was two strikes, and she was out. I was like, never again, never again, because you don't respect the code. You don't respect it at all. You just wanted me to literally ride with you over in the car. You didn't need no wingman, girl. You got this under control. You feel very safe and secure in that back room. There was no need for me to be here at all. Now, the last thing I want to touch on is confidence. Confidence is key when you want to project inner beauty and outer beauty. So this is why you have to dress in a style that is comfortable for your body type and your personality. Think about the fashion girls on Instagram. Like, not only how they look good on the outside, they also exude confidence. That's how they can wear them outfits that some people might call flashy or over the top. Like, I saw a girl in like this tennis skirt outfit, but then she had threw on these like cowboy boots. Like it didn't match any kind of way, but like her confidence and the way she was just killing it and styled and posing and stuff like that, you could tell she won't asking you if it looked good. She knew she looked good. And that's how you want to feel when you step out. You don't need validation, baby. You your own validation. That's how you want to give it up. Posture is very big in exuding confidence. When you're exuding confidence, um, that's so important when you showing confidence through your style as well. Though that slump demeanor comes off as like insecure, that you're trying to make yourself smaller. Straight back and show straight back and your shoulders show power and confidence. So try to be more aware of your posture and fix it when you catch yourself slumping. If you work at a desk, maintaining good posture is also a big deal because we naturally stump our shoulders, but it's not good for our back. So especially over long periods of time. So start being conscious of that now because I I I'm I'm 65 45 with it. Is it 65 what about 60 40? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm talking 65 45. I'm 60 40 with it. Okay. I I'm straight back. Most of the time I'm conscious of my my posture, especially if I'm a chair that doesn't have a back to it. If it doesn't have a back to it, I usually sit real straight. Um but typing and stuff, I might get to slumping with my shoulders and start hurting and stuff. So try to be conscious of that. And then when you taking pictures, posture, posture, posture. That makes all the difference in your pictures too. Like pop pop it out. You know what I mean? It might feel awkward, but it's gonna present well on camera, I promise you. Now I ain't saying walk around with your shoulders out like you a wrestler, but you know what I'm trying to say. And if walking in heels is something you've added to your level up journey, like, the wardrobe part of it, practice it. Don't wait till you about to go out with your friends to the club to put these shoes on and you ain't worn heels since you was 12 or 16 or something like that. Now, get them on. You need to walk on different surfaces because that carpet will fool you from the cement. I promise you it will. And the way it feel in the store ain't the way it's going to feel anywhere else. I promise you, something will feel so good on in the store. Baby, as soon as you put that shoe on and hit that cement, you crying. You already trying to pull out the flip-flops. Okay? So practice that. So practice walking with confidence. That's something I'm working on because I can walk, but it's like I'll get in my head about it too. And then I'll start thinking, am I walking straight? Am I doing this? So I'm trying to work on that. My friend Devonda has a heel class as well. She's a self-esteem coach. I'm going to put her link to her stuff in my show notes as well, so y'all can check that out. Um, I don't know, like, I don't know if she just do plus size, but I know she works with a lot of plus size women, but she's a self-esteem coach. She has a heel class. She got a lot going on, so um, y'all will definitely need to check her out. So that's all I have for today. So thank you all for listening and being a part of this growing community. Before we go, I just want to ask you all to leave a review. It really helps me in the algorithm, or send me a voice message. So you can send a voice message if you hit the link in the show notes and then scroll to the part that says message. Just hit that button. It'll allow you to leave a voice note. So send me some topic suggestions, thoughts about the show, or just say hello. Just whatever you want to say, y'all. I really appreciate it. And that is all for this week's episode of the Whole Lotta Woman podcast. Tune in next week for brain segment of how to level up. Always remember, beauty, brain, strength, and standards all will make you a whole lot of woman.